In today's video, we're going to talk about the Trump victory and what that means for the market and crypto going into next year. So for those who don't know, Trump won the US election and the markets have reacted very positively. So Trump is the pro-crypto president. He's promoting a lot of pro-crypto policies. He even said on day one he's going to pardon Ross Ulbricht, the founder of Silk Road. So again, he's making a lot of big promises, having Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset. So that's the reason why people are so bullish right now for crypto. Now, real quick, we're going to go over Bitcoin and Ethereum charts, and then I'm going to show a couple things and a couple catalysts why I think we're going to continue a lot higher. So looking at Bitcoin here, we can see that it did break out of that bull flag that we had on the weekly. We talked about once this breaks out, confirming the second half of the bull run, which it did. And since then, you can see it has retested support and is continuing higher to make new all-time highs. Now, what I would say is if you're looking to buy on a pullback, I would look at 73.8K, so around those previous all-time highs. And then below that, I would look at around 69.4K, that resistance that we kept rejecting from. So those are two levels, in my opinion, if we do have a pullback, looking for that. But for Bitcoin right now, potentially expecting around 80K before we get a massive rejection. But until then, expecting alts to pump in accordance with Bitcoin. So speaking about altcoins, we can see Ethereum here has broken above the 50, 100, and 200 EMA on the daily chart. So I am very bullish on Ethereum. I posted about it on my Twitter account, and I do think now it's starting to outperform Bitcoin with other altcoins as well. So you can see right now we're at that resistance point at 29.20. So if we can close the daily above this, it'll be very, very bullish. So the next level of resistance afterwards is 3,500. Now, the RSI is already close to being overbought, so potentially we could have a pullback soon, but I do like what I'm seeing on Ethereum, and as previous history shows, the RSI can be overbought for an extended period of time, and Ethereum could have a massive run. So I think potentially we could be near there very, very soon. So watching Ethereum very closely, and actually do have a leveraged long on it. Now, talking about some comments and some upcoming catalysts. So Senator Cynthia Lummis has been very vocal about pro-Bitcoin, and you can see here she says we are going to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So she's been talking about this ever since the conference in Nashville, and she is full on Bitcoin. So that's great to see. A lot of people, actually, a lot of Trump's kids, actually I think all of them are pro-Bitcoin as well. So that's great to see that we really have everyone in office and surrounding Trump is so pro-Bitcoin. So definitely is going to have some windfall as this starts to get implemented and as the US starts to stockpile more Bitcoin. Now, another positive effect from Trump winning is you can see here from BRICS News, US President-elect Donald Trump accepts Russian President Putin's offer for a call to discuss ending the war in Ukraine. So you have these world leaders already calling Trump, already saying, hey, we're ready for a ceasefire, ready for peace talks, because they know Trump doesn't bluff. They know he doesn't fake. They know if he draws a red line and they cross it, there are going to be results. So you can see here that Putin is talking with him, and then there's a couple others. So even here it says, President-elect Donald Trump says he has no interest in a regime change in Iran. So he's very open to the future of Iran being decided by the Iranian people. He's not trying to have another war like we had in Iraq. Again, trying to take over some leadership. So very, very good on his part. And then you can see here the Taliban says it wants to strengthen relations with President Trump and be removed from the US terror list. So you have all these people now wanting peace talks. And even here, Jake Paul, he's saying there's a ceasefire in Iran. Hamas calls for immediate end to war. China hopes for peaceful coexistence with America. And that's all within 48 hours of Trump not even being in office, but just being president-elect. So it tells you everything that's going on right now and all the bullishness that's already happening overseas with stopping the wars. And then besides that, let's talk about what happened today with the Fed. So they had their FOMC meeting, 25 basis point cut, very, very bullish. And from what Jerome Powell was saying, that he is very bullish and dovish on the economy, and he can see their path to a lower inflation. So I am very bullish on that, and I do think that there's a lot of opportunity and think that is going to continue to lead us. One, loans are going to be cheaper, but it's going to promote a more risk-on environment. So as long as Fed keeps lowering interest rates or at least stabilizes them eventually, we are going to be very bullish going into next year. And then also, for anyone who doesn't know Kobe, he is an OG in the crypto space, And anytime he changes this profile pic, because he's always changing his profile pictures every week or so, even earlier than that. But this profile picture is the one that he's always had during crazy bull markets, and he just changed this today. He's very in tune with the market. He's always called bull markets, always called bear markets, very, very accurately, tops and bottoms. So the fact that he's doing this now, he's in tune. He knows what's going on. He knows what's coming up. So it's extremely bullish on that. And then also we have ETF flows. So just today you had BlackRock buy over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin ETFs. In total, we had 1.37 billion. That is insane. That is the largest inflow day that we've ever had in history. And then Ethereum as well. Yesterday they had 52 million worth of inflows. Today they have nearly 80 million. So that goes to show you people are starting to buy Ethereum now. That's why I said we're starting to enter that pre-alt season period where altcoins outperform Bitcoin, specifically Ethereum. So watching Ethereum closely, and Solana. Solana's been doing really good as well, so you can't ignore that. But BlackRock is finally starting to buy some more Ethereum as well as other people. So watching this very closely. If this continues, ETH is going to be a lot higher. So again, all that to say, it's great that Trump won because he is the pro-crypto president. He's going to pass a lot of policies. We're already seeing peace talks in the Middle East, and now we're seeing the market react accordingly. So I do think we're in for a fun next few months. I do think we're going to continue to run for the next couple months going into January, potentially have a sell-off in January, and then from there, pump February and March going into April. So exciting times ahead, guys. What I will say is just keep in mind that, during these pumps, take profits along the way, but during a bull market, I don't want to say there's no such thing as, taking profits too early, but in a bull market, there kind of is. So usually when you're thinking, or even if you're thinking you're buying the top, this is the time when things are going to start running, and they're going to run with or without you. So make sure that, one, you're diversifying your assets, but two, you're not selling too early because things are just getting started. We have the FTX refunds coming next year. We also have the China stimulus and more interest rate cuts expected. So there's a lot of catalysts, and guys, things are just getting started, so strap in. So if you liked the video, please give it a like. Please comment if you have any questions. Until next time, thanks for watching.